Okay, here, let me throw that extra stuff out. Hold it over the trap. All right, finished set. Got the muskrat leg and some deer liver in there. Some Dunlap's Fisher lure and some Gusto for call. We're gonna head down here, put in a dirt hole and a DP, and then there's 4 more cubbies to do.
It's on, Dad. For coyote?
No, this is dog proof for raccoons. All right, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna set a dirt hole for fox, and then on back to fisher trapping. Putting in another DP here. We tried to put in dirt hole over there, 2 spots, but it's just so rocky I couldn't get the cable stake driven in, so might as well. It's going to be warm, so the coons are going to be running, or they should be, so might as well. When in Rome. I'm using my homemade bait that, again, saw it on YouTube, so it has to work. This is like a sweet dry bait, and I got this paste bait, and I'm going to do the paste bait and the sweet bait in this one, and I did just the sweet bait in the other one. So, probably be filled with possums tomorrow, but that's all right. They eat turkey and duck eggs just like raccoons do. Okay, we're going across. Got 2 more cubbies. I'm hopefully gonna get a dirt hole in over there. Okay, we finally found some ground we can get a stake in. And I had a set here, a couple years ago, a walkthrough right here, but it froze up. There's fox and coyote tracks all around it.
Lots of tracks here. From deer.
This is the furthest set away. We got a cubby right down here, another cubby, and then we're off to beaver trapping, which I'm really excited for that. This is just a standard dirt hole using a 1 3/4 bridger with offset jaws on it. I know a lot of guys don't like peat moss, but for me it's always done pretty well. I'm like, you guys know, and I've said I'm not much of a fox trapper, coyote trapper. I've caught a few foxes, so I always like to set for them because I know they're here. Okay, get some bait, lure down it. That one's good. Okay. I'm gonna use some Dunlap Soul Taker for bait. Ooh, that stuff stinks. We're using a Dunlap Soul Taker for some bait. Gotta use some red gland for lure. And then probably bobcat urine on the backing. There's a red gland.
Is it in the sled?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Never find a stick when you want to find one.
But when you don't want to find a stick, you always find them.
All right, That's actually a good looking set. Rock for the backing, dirt hole, pan is like right there. But you can see we got this hydro line, cut line, power line here, and there's trails coming out all through it. And a lot, I'm sure, are deer trails, but as you guys know, everything uses deer trails. So I've done good in this area before. 2 more cubbies, on to beaver trapping. All right, at the last one, this is where I've caught both the fishers I've caught was at this exact cubby. I just keep rebuilding it. It must be a good spot. I'm using these 1.5 Bridger specials, which I really like. I don't have a preference to one trap or another. I run a lot of Dukes too, but these Bridgers they're really nice. They hold good. I can't remember if my first year, the first fisher I caught was in a Duke 1.5 or Bridger. But all you need is 1.5 for fisher. You don't need anything bigger. And 2, they're not the hardest critter to catch in the woods. They're a lot like a glorified raccoon, that they're not trap shy. They don't care about, I mean, I'm blending these in because there is a chance to get gray fox or red fox here. That's why I'm bedding them in peat. But you can catch fishers with unbedded traps, everything. All right, we're gonna get some bait here.
I
haven't been telling you what I've been using for bait. I'm using these rats I caught last week.
Muskrats.
This one gets half rat. And it'll get some deer liver too. This is one of those confidence sets that I have high hopes for it. And the second one I caught here was, it was on the first night check. So it'd be cool to do that. And I set that dirt hole over there by that other cubby that you guys saw. So if I'm walking this far back in, I'm gonna set more. I'm gonna gang set places because trap's good enough for one thing. These coyotes will pass up these cubbies. And I know guys have caught coyotes and cubbies before, but it's not that common. So if I know where there's coyotes traveling and they are here, might as well try to catch them too. A fox, I mean, you could catch a fox in a cubby like this, but more likely than not, you won't. All right, where's my lure? So we're gonna really doctor this one up. Fisher LDC lure. I'm gonna use some backbreaker, which is my favorite beaver lure, but very heavy caster based, and some Gusto. Get the Fisher lure in first. Okay.
It smells better.
Very heavy caster base. I've tried quite a few beaver lures, and I got a new beaver lure to try, the Bearded Man's beaver lure, so I am excited to try that one. But Dobbin's backbreaker has been my absolute go-to favorite. All right, get some Gusto up here. Okay, that's it. I'll show you guys the finished set here once I get picked up, and we're out of here. Okay, there it is. Simple cubby, traps there. All right, we made it, and this place is as good as he made it sound. Clear water. I've already seen 2 rats, beavers swimming. I'm gonna set feed pole set for rats right here. Hope I don't get a beaver in it. I don't know if you guys are Walking Dead fans, but that one scene where he goes, "This place is magnificent." Cut that in right now. But I mean, there's some serious stuff to be trapped out of here. So we're gonna set this up, and then we're gonna load the sled and head on back. I'm gonna set a couple DPs for coon. Probably put in a canine set obviously beaver, muskrat. So, see how it goes. All right, so I got that rat set in over there, which I wired off just in case, because good chance it'll catch a beaver too. And this is, I'm setting two 330s right here. They're coming up here and over there, and I'm gonna set another 330 at channel over there. Okay, there's that.
Some raccoon tracks.
All right, we've gotten, what do you think, 3 beaver sets in, a fox set, and this is the 4th. I'm doing a caster mount, the foothold. This is what I really like. I do have enough water to drown them here, but I'm gonna just tie it off. It's worked in the past. So bridger number 3, let's see if I still got it. Still got it. All right, I just dug out a spot here. There we go. You guys can see here, I just took the mud I dug from the trap bed. All right, probably use, I want to use Dobbins here, the backbreaker. And then this is gonna be a good set. We got coon tracks all down the bank here, so I brought a couple DPs. Gonna get that set up. All right, there's that set, done, ready. We should have a couple beaver here tomorrow, I hope. All right, you can see what I did. Kind of went out like that. Caster mount, backbreaker on it. All kinds of coon tracks there, so we're gonna set up some DPs. Gonna be using the homemade dog or cat food bait. All right, so got that caster mount done right over there. This is loaded with coon tracks, and it's gonna be warm the next couple nights. So, like I said, you're driving any amount of time to trap, even if you're not. I mean, you might as well. You can set more for more than one critter, and the landowner is good with it, or you know, you might as well, because shoot, maximize time. We're gonna use the dry sweet bait up on dry land, and then this fish-based paste bait we're gonna use down here. So just kind of curious to see which one works better. The only common denominator is gonna be I'm gonna put fish oil on both of them. Okay. That one's ready. Just gets a shot of fish oil on it. All right, over to the next. All right, well, we are literally 12 feet from that other dog proof. Set this here. Maybe, there we go. Okay, now, oh, that stuff smells real sweet. There's cinnamon, all kinds of stuff in there. That. That's what's nice about these DPs, it's quick. That's that. That trap's set. Should be a good check tomorrow. All right, a few more spots right or down the swamp here and we'll get going. All right. Set up the weasel box here. Gear liver for bait. I'll probably put some Hellfire on there. At all the traps, I hate setting these rat traps the most. I'll deal with big traps all day long, but these rat traps, they really get to me. This is the worst part, setting them in here and they don't snap off. Okay. All right, now, I don't really care about camouflaging it in, but I want it to be, I don't want something coming along and trying to rip the top off. All right, get some Hellfire call, long distance call in there and be good to go. Yeah, over the trap. There you go. Here, let me see. Okay, another dirt hole in. And that's going to be the last for us today. We've set a lot. Bobcat. Fisher sets this morning. Beavers, weasel, coon, fox, coyote. So should be a good check tomorrow, I'm hoping. All right, we will see you on the check video.